A massive shakeup, most studios under Microsoft.
More leadership shakeups, mass layoffs, there has been a bloodbath. At Xbox, we are hearing that tons of studios are facing closure.
Don't Nod, Double Fine, Ninja Theory, Compulsion, soon Bungie. These closures are happening because revenues to cover their costs were not being generated, meaning their audiences did not show up.
Microsoft has been a dozen years away from actually understanding what gamers want.
A big purge to the video game industry.
Luna Abyss has flopped so hard that the entire development team responsible for it has been fired. After 7 years of development,
There is a gaming industry bloodbath. Sony, Microsoft, and more.
Massive layoffs are happening in gaming right now. Shut down studios. Compulsion Games, Ninja Theory, rumors of Obsidian, rumors of Arcane, Double Fine, Don't Nod, Louise O'Connor let go, etc. So let's go into these a bit deeper. South of Midnight was a financial disaster. Another chart victory. The failed game South of Midnight maxed out on SteamDB with only 1,438 concurrent players, with estimated sales of about $3 million, far below development costs, 30 to 90 million estimated. It was another game created for the DEI checklist. The game was widely panned for being woke, causing the massive commercial failure of the product. The game was also another one of those playable movies with a poorly written story, bad gameplay mechanics, and skippable fights. Even from a base design perspective, it was not made for gamers. Go woke, go broke. Kotaku reports Compulsion Studios, one of the first Xbox studios to be shut down. They made SBI game South of Midnight. Staff of at least 90 to be cut. Charts 1, welcome home. Now, if you don't know what SBI is, Sweet Baby Inc. is a Canadian narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal. They collaborate with video game developers to write scripts, design storylines, and provide sensitivity consultations, often focusing on diversity, equity, inclusion, and the representation of marginalized groups. A portion of the gaming community accused the studio of forcing a woke agenda onto popular video games. Xbox updates on X today. Compulsion is shutting down. More, yes. The coming months in the game industry will be remembered for generations to come. We are looking at a historic downturn. The COVID pull forward has come to pass. Buckle up, DEI hires and fake job holders in the game industry, with a tutorial how to make French fries. When we were vocal about wokeness in the Xbox, they called us incels and racists. We were telling you the truth. The struggle is real. Xbox Studios closures, key leadership exits, followed by massive layoffs. We can rebuild Western AAA. Embrace tradition, reject wokeness. Compulsion Games community manager says she hates gamers. Yes, and this is actually true.
Quote, white male gamers were a mistake. Pika Chulita, aka Katie Robinson, community manager for South of Midnight, is an extremely racist, anti-white individual that Compulsion Games, and they untagged themselves, and Microsoft's Phil Spencer felt would be a great representation to assist them in selling their upcoming game. This is yet another perfect example of why DEI doesn't work and never will. And I even linked that source to the Refinery where she gave the interview and said that.
she also openly stated that she hates gamers. Wonderful. If I'm Compulsion Games, I want to hire a community manager who hates gamers. But it's not only gamers she hates, it's also white people specifically, saying that white male gamers were a mistake. Well, I think the hiring choice here was the biggest mistake because, as it turns out, nobody played this game. She, her, bipan, womanist.
Microsoft has reportedly shut down South of Midnight developer Compulsion Games. Good, get rid of all the woke studios. Of course, gaming's main audience is men. So if you want to succeed as a studio, then men, white men, should be your target audience. If studios keep disregarding, ignoring, or even insulting them, then this is exactly what happens. These woke studios will lose, they will go, and they are, as a matter of fact, right now going bankrupt. I keep saying this, and not just me, many others as well. In fact, there are whole videos about this topic. Go woke, go broke. Many billions of dollars have been lost and wasted. Woke game studios hire woke consultants like Sweet Baby Inc., replace everyone with either female, black or both, treat white men like crap. Just look at this. Slapping the cookie out of his hand here in woke Fable, and here also in Fable berating this guy. Well, and then this happens. Look at Ubisoft stock. Such a perfect example. Look at their woke activism, their agenda pushing as a game studio, and then look at their stock. It's so funny and deserved. It's so self-inflicted and I love it. I just love consequences. It makes me so happy. So yeah, men just want to play this here as a strong, manly man and not watch a movie game with a gender and color swap. Really, if they thought for even just a few seconds, this should be so obvious. Anyone remember the community manager, the anti-white racist bitch? Get woke, go broke. Out of luck, get So, at McDonald's or at Wendy's, do you have job openings for woke Xbox game developers? Be Xbox. Buy beloved gaming studios. Replace skilled developers with diversity hires. Force studio to add far left propaganda to games. Nobody buys their slop. Fire everybody and shut down studio. Among the video game studios mentioned as possibly shutting down, their video games are woke. Be aware that the games with a focus on a modern agenda will be the most affected. Woke games don't sell. Go woke, go broke. Microsoft's Xbox situation is largely its own fault. They dug their own grave by focusing on pushing woke agendas instead of giving us gamers what we really wanted. Great games, great gameplay, and of course, we also wanted and badass female characters in them instead of uglified female characters. They deliberately avoided listening to gamers and now they are paying the price. Studios cannot afford to make these woke games anymore. Nobody is buying them and the cash reserves are finally running out. Nobody, especially male gamers on large, is going to spend $70+ for games made with sweet baby DEI. True. Attack gamers, nobody buys your game, studio gets shut down. It's happening a lot now. Total industry collapse. Ninja Theory, the developer behind woke failures such as Hellblade, has been officially shut down. When the woke mind virus took over a Western AAA game studio, the collapse was imminent. More woke studios will be shutting down now that the subsidies are over. Saying stop hurting white people is hate speech according to Microsoft AI. They have programmed AI to interpret any defense of white people as hate speech. Also phrases like white lives matter and it's okay to be white have been deemed hate speech according to the ADL. This is sick and evil. Community manager for Compulsion Games, makers of South of Midnight, hated gamers, white people and Asians. They just closed the studio. She's putting the fries in the bag now. Why didn't women and LGBT buy enough copies of this game? What happened to the modern audience this was made for? Why didn't they buy it? Gamers buy games to escape and have fun. Woke studios see games as a form of playing house, where the goal is to lecture gamers on how to behave. This is our industry healing. Compulsion Games alienated their core team when they brought on SBI to consult on South of Midnight. I had multiple former team members inform me of swaps to the main character and a culture of fear. They used to be a good studio, but DEI ruined them. Now they are gone. Here's the person who said this. Honestly, what did you expect? And I keep saying this. Generally in society right now, with the Great Replacement, male white is so hated right now. Despite all the progress they achieved, etc. I made a great video about this entire gaming culture war. We just want to keep enjoying our hobby, gaming.
That's a good job well done, lass. Thanks for your help.
I'm a they, not a she.
Beg your pardon. I meant no disrespect.
Luna Abyss has flopped so hard that the entire development team responsible for it has been fired. This comes after 7 years of development. This is what's remembered of 7 years of development. Entire Luna Abyss development team laid off 1 month after launch.
These woke leftists keep attacking us and our hobbies by replacing us, insulting us. If we want to play as a strong, muscular, manly man, they call it toxic masculinity and say that we hate women. If we want attractive female characters, they call it gooning or objectifying women. No matter what, they just complain. They are such toxic haters, it's crazy. If we hated women, then why are people looking forward to Stellar Blade 2? Then why do people people love the Metroid franchise, then why did we enjoy the Grace sections in Resident Evil? I mean, there are always exceptions. Not everyone is the same. I, for example, am not a Metroid fan, but it's just so crazy. I pick Toadette when I play Double Dash with my wife. We just want to be left alone, enjoy our video games without woke propaganda, have strong manly men and attractive female women in our games, because video games are for entertainment, as I said in my video here. So just leave us alone with your woke agenda pushing activism propaganda slop. I am proud of being a white male. As I said in my video last Sunday, while woke Western game studios are destroying themselves, we should and will avoid them. And fortunately, there are still Eastern game studios that make amazing games. Fun games made for gamers with fun, strong manly men, attractive female women, and great gameplay. And on top of that, there are also lots of indie games. So I will keep enjoying watching these woke Western game studios ruin themselves into bankruptcy while enjoying Eastern and indie games, such as my game. So this is it for today's Sunday's video. If you liked it, then there's a like button for you. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Check out my game, Timid Harpy. Consider helping with the music and consider subscribing. Bye!